The fourth lecture in this Clean Technology series explores international frameworks and standards for clean technology, discussing energy policies and contexts from global to regional and national levels. For your assessments, placing an evaluation of your chosen clean technology within the wider policy context will help you develop your analysis of the feasibility of realising its potential, and for you to make recommendations for what policy drivers are needed.
该清洁技术系列的第4次讲座探讨了清洁技术的国际框架和标准，讨论了从全球到区域和国家层面的能源政策和背景。对于您的评估，在更广泛的政策环境中对你选择的清洁技术进行评估，将有助于您开发分析实现其能力的可行性，并为您提供所需政策驱动因素的建议。
Research, technologies, and individual projects and programs all develop and are applied within the wider context of society, and it is policies and legislation which create the legal, political, and economic frameworks. International climate change agreements, for example, commit the United Kingdom to reductions in carbon emissions, and the UK government must then put in place policies to make those reductions actually happen in practice. Policies can drive those reductions through financial incentives, influencing private business through the market, through legal requirements to act, and through public bodies establishing programs or projects delivering or coordinating change.
研究、技术和个别项目和计划都在广泛的社会背景下发展和应用。该应用指的是制定法律、政治和经济框架的政策和立法。例如，国际气候变化协议要求英国减少碳排放，然后英国政府必须制定政策，使这些减排实际发生在现实生活中。政策可以通过市场影响私营企业的财政激励，通过法律要求采取行动，以及通过公共机构的建立实施协调变革的计划和项目来推动消减。推动能源政策的主要问题有很多，气候变化和减少碳排放可能是公共讨论中最突出的，但能源安全和能源供给也起着重要的作用。例如，近期美国青睐通过水力压裂技术开采页岩气的能源政策，部分原因在于政府旨在减少对外国石油进口的依赖。
There are a number of main concerns that drive energy policies. Climate change and reduction in carbon emissions may be the most prominent in public discourse, but energy security and energy affordability also play a big role. Recent US energy policy favouring shale gas extraction by hydraulic fracking, for example, has been driven partly by an explicit aim to reduce dependence on foreign oil imports. What sectors or spheres of activity within society do you think are strongly influenced by energy policy? How important do you think energy policies are, and for what areas within energy production, domestic energy use, or industry and manufacturing? How about within the transport, built environment, and agricultural sectors? Within these sectors, what issues might you consider? In a built environment, for example, energy efficiency reduces energy bills. But how does that help low-income families if energy-efficient buildings cost more to buy or rent? Remember to think about life cycle analysis. What about the embodied carbon emissions of construction in the first place?
您认为社会中哪些部门或者活动领域受到能源政策的强烈影响？在能源生产、国内能源使用、工业和制造业中，您认为能源政策有多重要呢？重要在哪些方面？在交通、建筑、环境和农业部门怎么样？在这些部门中，你会考虑哪些问题？例如，在建筑环境中，能源利用率高，可以降低能源费用，但如果能源利用率高的建筑物购买和租赁的成本更高，那么这对于低收入家庭有何帮助？请记住，要思考生命周期的分析。首先，建筑的碳排放量是多少？
What climate or energy-related policies can you think of at the UK, European Union and global levels? We will discuss your suggestions and their relevance for clean technologies and sustainability. As an example, the first internationally agreed global policy on climate change action, the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC, came out of the UN Conference on Environment and Development, better known as the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit, in 1992. 5 years later, the Kyoto Protocol of 1997 made the first commitments of nations to reduce carbon emissions, and the 2015 Paris Agreement marked a major step forward, committing countries to plan and report on their agreed contributions to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. The United States withdrew from the Paris Agreement in 2017 under the leadership of Donald Trump, who explicitly argued for expanded use of fossil fuels to benefit the US economy, taking precedence over efforts to tackle climate change. Discussing the implications of this helps us appreciate the importance of the policy context for both sustainability generally and renewable energies specifically.
您在英国、欧盟和全球层面可以考虑哪些与气候或能源相关的政策？我们将讨论您的建议及其与清洁技术和可持续性的相关性。例如，第一个国际商定的气候变化行动全球政策，即联合国气候变化框架公约，于1992年出现在联合国环境与发展会议上，后者被称为里约热内卢地球峰会。5年后的1997年的京都议定书首次承诺各国减少碳排放。2005年巴黎协定中，各国承诺将计划其减少温室气体排放，这标志着减少碳排放向前迈出了重要的一步。美国于2017年在 Donald Trump 的领导下退出了巴黎协定。Donald Trump 明确主张扩大使用化石原料，使美国经济受益于应对气候变化的努力。讨论这一点的含义，有助于我们理解政策背景对于可持续发展和可再生能源的重要性。
We will discuss the CRC Energy Efficiency Scheme in the UK, formerly known as the Carbon Reduction Commitment, which applies to all private and public organisations that use over 6,000 megawatt-hours equivalent of energy annually. That includes Keele University, which in the 2012-13 compliance year reported 12,086 tonnes of carbon dioxide equivalent and paid, at £12 per tonne, £145,000. Highlighting our ever-changing policy landscape, however, the CRC will be replaced following the 2018-19 compliance year by an administratively simpler increase in the climate change levy paid directly on energy bills. What effects do charges such as this have? Who pays for it? Is it genuinely a motivator for increasing efficiency? What role do you think this might have had in sustainable energy development around the university, such as SEND, the Smart Energy Network Demonstrator?
我们将讨论英国的 CRC 能源效率计划。该计划以前被称为碳减排承诺，适用于每年使用超过6000兆瓦时能源的所有私营和公共组织，其中包括基尔大学。该大学在2012年到2013年合规年度报告了12086的二氧化氮当量，并支付每吨12英镑，共计145000英镑的费用。然而，我们不断变化的政策环境使2018年到2019年的合规年之后，由行政上更简单的将气候变化税加入能源费用的办法取代了 CRC。 这样的收费有什么影响？谁付钱？他们真的提高效率的动力吗？你认为这可能对大学周围的可持续能源的发展有什么影响？比如智能能源网络演示者 SEND。
In the full lecture, we will consider UK transport policies as a case study. We will challenge you to consider social dimensions through discussion of the UK government's Office for Low Emission Vehicles plug-in car grant scheme that began in 2011. In particular, funding for a charge point at home most obviously excludes lower income people who do not own their own home. But it is also usable only by people who have off-road parking, excluding the typical terraces with on-street parking that dominate lower-cost housing. Does this make it a subsidy for the rich at the expense of the poor? In evaluating your chosen clean technology, remember to consider criteria from across the environmental, economic and social pillars. Clean technologies offer sustainability much more than simply reducing our carbon footprint.
在完整的讲座中，我们将英国的交通政策作为案例研究。我们将通过讨论2011年开始的英国政府低排放车辆插电式汽车补助金计划，来考验您是否完整的思考社会层面，特别是家庭收费点的资金最明显的排除了没有自己房屋的低收入人群，但它也只能用于越野停车位的人，不包括那些低成本的连带街道停车场的典型平房。这是否会牺牲穷人为代价来为富人提供补贴？在评估您选择的清洁技术时，请记住考虑来自环境、经济和社会支柱的标准。清洁技术提供的可持续性不仅仅是简单的减少碳排放。